When you think of Mars, what comes to mind? Probably the red planet, right? A dusty, rocky world where we send our little robotic rovers to explore. But what if I told you that for thousands of years, people saw it as something so much more powerful? We're about to uncover its secret, ancient story. We all know the name. But do you know the fiery god behind it? The cosmic force that was said to rule our very destiny? Well, that is the ancient story we're going to dive into. So right off the bat, we've got these two totally different faces of Mars. How do you square that circle? On one hand, it's a world of rock and dust, and on the other, it's a divine being who holds our fate in his hands. I mean, just think about it. You've got the Mars we know from science, a planet we can literally explore with our technology. But then there's this other Mars, the astrological one, known as Kuja, a god people worshipped for millennia, believing he could actually shape their destiny. It's a huge contrast. And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? How on earth did a tiny reddish dot in the night sky become this powerful god when the people both revered and feared? Well, the answer, it turns out, lies in an incredible ancient text called the Navagraha Purana. This text tells us about the Navagrahas, these 9 celestial beings or planets who are basically the ultimate judges of our karma. They're said to influence everything in our lives, from the moment we're born till the day we die. And you guessed it, Mars is one of the heavy hitters. So if we really want to get a handle on the power of Mars, we've got to go way back. Right back to the very beginning, to its birth. And let me tell you, this is not your average origin story. Okay, get this. The story starts with Lord Shiva, deep in meditation. A single drop of his sweat, just one, forms on his brow, and it's glowing with this incredible divine energy. It falls, travels all the way through the cosmos, and lands right on Bhumi Devi, the earth goddess herself. And then from the very womb of our own planet, a fiery, red-skinned child is born. And that is why one of his most important names is Kuja. It literally means born from the earth. Just pause and think about that connection for a second. This ancient story is telling us that the being we now know as Mars is actually the sun of our very own planet. How wild is that? There's this powerful salutation from the Purana that just perfectly nails his whole vibe. It calls him born from the womb of the earth, resplendent like lightning, and a warrior holding the weapon Sakti. I mean, that's it right there. Those are the core pieces of who he is. Okay, so this incredibly powerful child is born. Now what? What's his job? Well, as you could imagine, the cosmos had a very specific and very important role lined up for him. Right away, Kuja was officially made one of the 9 Navagrahas. You can say he was given a seat at the cosmic head table. And his task? Oh, just a monumental responsibility. To serve as a divine instrument, influencing the karma and the destiny of every single living being. No big deal, right? And as part of that new gig, he was given direct authority over 2 signs of the zodiac. So, hey, if you happen to be an Aries or a Scorpio, listen up. According to this tradition, you fall under the direct rule of Kuja, the planet Mars. But his influence goes way deeper than just those 2 signs. The Purana gives him 2 very specific domains to rule over in our mortal lives, and at first glance, they might seem kind of contradictory. And here's where it gets really interesting, this dual nature of his. On one hand, he's the Yuddhakaraka, which means he's the master of warfare, conflict, and courage. He's all about that aggressive energy you need for battle. But he's also the Bhukaraka. He governs land, property, and real estate. And what do people often fight wars over? Land. See? The 2 domains are totally connected. So because of this dual role, his influence is like a double-edged sword. When his energy is flowing in a positive or benign way, it can bring amazing courage, harmony between spouses, and success with property. But when that energy turns negative or malign, watch out. That same force can show up as recklessness, serious discord in relationships, and nasty fights over land. So let's pull it all together for a second. You've got this fiery birth from the earth itself, this huge cosmic duty, and this rulership over both war and land. And suddenly, a completely different picture of the red planet starts to emerge, doesn't it? What this ancient story does is pretty remarkable when you think about it. It takes a physical thing, a little point of light that we've been staring at for thousands of years, and it gives it a personality, a backstory, and a divine mission. It's a total shift in how you see it. So I'll leave you with this question. The next time you're outside at night and you look up and spot that unmistakable red dot, what are you going to see? Just a destination for our robots? Or will you maybe see the son of the earth, a fiery god of destiny silently watching over us all?